kalidad ng edukasyon patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic.
Julian Elementary School.
Having dreams and ambitions are essentials to anyone's life because it is where motivation and desire comes from. Dreams and ambitions are for anyone, but it takes a lot of gut and strong will to achieve them. Remember that hard work pays off, and one of the most important traits a person must have to achieve dreams and ambitions is having strong will towards that goal. There are setbacks, failures, and rejections along the way, but sticking with that dream is what will make a person successful. Roadblocks are not meant to kill their dreams, but only to make them stronger and determined. Everyone deserves to be successful no matter where they came from or what their current status in life is. This is why giving up should never be an option, because some dreams could be hard to achieve but not impossible. Your stay at San Julian Elementary School is your golden time period of learning. It truly impacts your life. The quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education that the school offers nurtured you to be and to become a person you really dreamed of. You are indeed developed as a lifelong individuals. You are like a flower that blooms beautifully. You are just like a cocoon, and as time goes by, you become a butterfly the world are looking up to. Rest assured that your beloved school continuously improves to better serve you. The school are really proud of your achievements and of what you are now and what you will become in the future. Dare to dream grandly because it is free. Dare to achieve more than you could ever imagine. As you leave the fortress of your beloved San Julian Elementary School, may the values and the competencies you have gained over those 10 years of your pursuit of learning enable you to realize your full potentials in order to contribute meaningfully in building the nation. The memories of your school life are definitely the treasure to cherish for the rest of your life, and a part and parcel of your life and of your achievements and dreams. The rapid outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic has really changed everything around the globe and put humanity in front of enormous health risks. From our basic routinary way of living to celebration of big events has suddenly shifted to new normal. From our daily classroom routine and face-to-face classes to modular learning made us realize that learning cannot be stopped. Despite this horrible situation we are experiencing right now, amid the COVID-19 pandemic, the quality of education has strengthened. Yes, our normal lives and ways change, but not our dreams. Today is a celebration of our dreams and success. Your stay at San Julian Elementary School has come to an end, but the lessons, the values, and the competencies you have gained from here are lasting and forever. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the class of 2021 commencement exercises, the virtual ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the virtual walk. San Julian Elementary School graduating class. The teaching staff. The most important thing in life is to stop saying I wish and start saying I will. To formally start with, please all rise and join us for the singing of our Philippine national anthem, and to be followed by a prayer by Sian Michael A. Gahi.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyak ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang may magtitindig. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we came in Jesus' name to thank you for bringing us through the last few years in a very difficult time with all the confusion and chaos of the coronavirus. In spite of all the changes with modular learning, you have given us the ability to learn all what is required to be a graduate. Thank you for our parents, loved ones, teachers, and friends who had a part of this accomplishment. I ask you to encourage us to take the all knowledge we have acquired in San Julian Elementary School and use it wisely for your honor and glory. Direct us to realize what a relationship with Jesus Christ is basic to future learning for the skill needed for being successful and for developing in the spiritual realm of life. It is a lifetime challenge, joy, and blessing. I know that we are many changes and tests ahead of us. I ask not what to spare us from all these events, but what you would show us how to cling to you through the ups and downs of life. Teach us to look to your word of answer and not to the demeaning answer this world provides. Show us as we start through the many phases of life. What will God, all things are possible. Thank you that by following God's way and receiving His power, any obstacles can be overcome. We bring this prayer in Jesus' wonderful and powerful name. Amen.
To welcome us all virtually to the graduation ceremony, let us hear a warm welcome from Shari L. Aportadera with honors.
Mr. Sa Benabuno, Principal in charge of the district, Schools District of Badiangan, our punong barangay, Mrs. Rose Marquetera, Mrs. Nida Lurilia, teacher in charge, Julian Elementary School, and to our graduation speaker, dedicated teachers, proud parents and guests. My fellow graduating pupils, good day to all of you. Today is a memorable day for all of us because we are about to end an episode in our life, our elementary school life. Hurdles come in many forms in our battle for COVID-19. It's ours to survive, but we have endured, we overcome, we are better for it, and despite COVID-19's limitations, we have achieved the goals we dream of. Our graduation today is not only our personal triumph, but also a success of those significant persons who shared with us our dreams and aspirations in life. And it is just but right to express heartfelt appreciation to them. Of course, all praises to God Almighty, for without Him, we can do nothing. He has been our strength and our light, which enable us to master all the challenges that we have been through during our elementary school days. To our parents, Papa and Mama, Tata and Nanay, who always stood by us when things went wrong and cheered us up when we were down, who always assured us of their unconditional love and always there to protect us when we were to tend. Papa and Mama, thank you very, very much. My success today is my humble gift to both of you. And all of my achievements are not only mine, but also yours. Without your hard work and encouragement, I would not be standing and speaking to all of you. The end of our elementary years is a beginning of self-discovery and greater heights. As we leave the fortress of our haven of learning, let us continue the good work, build a nation and a future with hope. Let us never allow the world's definition of what is possible keep us from achieving what we want to achieve. Let us not only dream big, let us dream godly. Let us not only reach for the mountaintop, let us reach for the stars. And so, my dear parents, honored guests, in behalf of the graduating class, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this year's losing exercises. Fellow graduating pupils, let us blaze the trail and make a difference. I wish us all good luck for the coming years in our lives. May the year to become be kind to all of us, and may God and His wisdom bless us with success. Thank you very much. Once again, welcome and God bless us all.
When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. At this juncture, Grace L. Samonte, Teacher 1, San Julian Elementary School, will introduce to us our this year's inspirational speaker, to be followed by a speech of our speaker.
According to Nelson Mandela, a winner is a dreamer who never gives up. It is my great pride and honor to introduce to you virtually our inspirational speaker today. She is a native of this barangay, San Julian, Badiangan, Iloilo. Daughter of proud parents, Edwin Arañador Bautista and Chona Porras Ariete. She finished her primary grade at San Julian Primary School, formerly name of our beloved San Julian Elementary School, in 2004, and continued her intermediate grade at Palangia Elementary School in 2006, and received an award as first honors both in primary and intermediate grade. She completed her secondary education at Palangia National High School in 2010. A graduate of Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in General Education at West Visayas State University, Pututan Campus in 2014 as Proficiency Awardee. She took her master's degree in Instructional Leadership Education, major in General Science at Iloilo State College of Fisheries, Barotac Nuevo in 2019. As to her work experiences, she was employed as teacher, moderator at Father Didaco Bese Learning Center, located in Manila from September 2014 to May 2016. At present, she is a daycare worker or a child development coordinator at San Julian Child Development Center. Ladies and gentlemen, in your virtual screen, let us give a round of applause to our inspirational speaker, no other than Miss Julian Ariete Bautista.
To Mr. Jose Ben Obuno, Principal in charge of the District, Schools District of Badiangan. To our punong barangay, Mrs. Rosemary Cartera, Mrs. Nida Lorilia, Teacher in charge, San Julian Elementary School, and to her colleagues, parents and guests, good day. Before I made a speech for you, our dear graduates, and to everyone who is watching, I do make sure that I watch almost all of the inspirational videos on YouTube, just to make sure that I can convey clearly and comprehensively my message. I'll just give you a little background and idea on what a commencement speaker is supposed to do. A commencement speaker is the one who will give you wisdom or someone nga maghahatag istorya nga maging gabay and to inspire you, most especially sa aton graduates. So if ever wa ikaw it mabuol tulad, problema mo dunuran, kay parehas kaninyo, ako, biktima man. Pero kidding aside, I am so honored and thrilled to be invited to such a momentous occasion in your lives like this. One that will garner much likes on Facebook and even heart on Instagram with the hashtag That's My Graduate, hashtag Proud Nanay and Tatay, or even hashtag Bata Koran. Such a proud parents indeed. This day, I am not only congratulating you, our dear completers and graduates who successfully completed the years of learning in elementary, but I am also congratulating your parents and your dear teachers who have been waiting for this very special academic of yours despite of the scares of COVID-19. Before I proceed with my speech and you get bored at the same time, first, let us honor the people behind your success. So, if you are with your parents or even your guardians right now, look at them, make a big smile, hug them tight, and give them the sweetest kiss that they deserve. Hindi dun maguya-uya. Go doon. And for your hardworking teachers, send them a voice message on your GC or a simple thank you message and appreciation towards their tirelessly efforts from sorting to distributing up to checking and all of the ting of your modules. If not because of these people, you will not probably hear my angelic voice today. Kidding aside, if not because of these people, we will not be here today celebrating your success, although virtually, but hopefully soon we can celebrate like we used to celebrate it before this pandemic. I know that you were so shocked, but you don't have to be. Ako lang to. Bata ni boy. Knowing that I am your guest speaker, or let's just say your inspirational speaker. Parehas tanyo Akibot man ko gani nga ako yagin boolanday moms and sir nyo. Basi bala kong napiritan man lang gani ran sanda sa pagbuol ka nakon. Ang tuod bala ma'am. Joke. Pero, nevertheless, you don't have a choice but to lend your ears to me right now. But if you don't want, yes, you can skip. But please, don't skip, okay? At first, I was so hesitant to accept the offer of Mami Con. I mean, Ma'am Con Con. Sorry, I fondly call her Mami Con way before you call her Ma'am Con Con. You will discover it later why. I feel anxious accepting it because I don't have much experience like what the previous speakers that you have. If I'm not mistaken, this is the third time already that they invited me to be your speaker, but I rejected them twice. Filling in demand, guwapa tabay. But now, I am hoping that I can inspire you at some point and probably you can remember some of the things that I will utter today. When I was at your age, my dream is to become an artista. You'll probably ask me why. Come on. Ask me why. Why? Diyos ko, kinapamangkot pa balaran. Joke. But to tell you honestly, my first love is to become a nurse. Because at that time, nursing course is very much popular. And that time, my concern is to help my family, go abroad, find a job, be a nurse, earn much more money. That's the important thing. 18 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, I was in your shoe. I feel what exactly you feel right now. Happy, excited, nervous, and a little bit sad at the same time. 18 years ago, when I graduated from San Julian Elementary School, it was the previous name of the school for those who don't know. Why 18? Because that time, San Julian Primary School can only cater up to grade 4, and we need to move or transfer to another school for grade 5 and 6. Yeah, I was that young to deal with a new environment, new teachers, and new classmates. Before we proceed, during my elementary or let's say primary years at San Julian Primary School, I must say that it was fun. Fun in the sense that during lunch break, kakadto kami sa may likod, sa may hanggod nga puno kapaho bala. Tapos karan, kami nga mga girls, is masakay sa ana nga nagalubyo ka sa nga. Then ang mga boys ko nga classmates, ang mabuyo ka sa nga. So shout out to Rolin Aranyador. That was our source of fun way before TikTok, YouTube, and even Mobile Legends. But as a kid, we do sometimes reckless things just like, oh no, should I tell you this? It was a shame on my part. But yeah, I need to do this cause kay man, bayad ako. Di ba, Ma'am Nida? Joke. Sino kamaan kaninyo maghampang ka kick nga ginatawag? Ay kay puro lang kamo TikTok kag welcome to Mobile Legends. Samtang gahampang kami kato nanday mayet kag ni Julian. I remember that so vividly. Sa nagsulod ang lastiko nga gamit namon sa daan nga kitchen. So why it paagi nga babuol mo cause nakakandado ato. So ginsuhot ko banda sa may lababo or sa may hurugasan cause may buho to without knowing nga may lansang gali. So, nakasangit ang akon nga short. You know what happened next? Tama, nagisi ang short ko. Grabe gid ya pangakid ni Ma'am Branya that time. Hi, Ma'am. Why pagid ako makontento during my grade 3, if I'm not mistaken. May puno pa rin dyan that time kay Indian mango sa likod. Syempre, ginsaka ko naman Kay gali, may iras ato. So, naalawan duman ako. Hinabalan ako ni Ma'am Poras nga uli danay ito. So, sa kaninyo? Nag-uli gid man ako? O kuno ay? Lagpaton ko sa bat nyo huod ay. Nag-uli ako no. Kung kamuguro, ti mauli gid Laban-laban, Diyan sa duran nga mag-ML, di ba? Pero ako, waay gid mag-uli that time. Hay kung mag-uli ako, kag mamanan kung insat na alawan ako, malamang kag laban-laban. Hanggod gid nga alaw, kag color na itumpa ang mabol mo, halin kay nanay. In short, lagob ang maaguman mo, kay man makusian kagid. Pero di man malugi si nanay that time kanakon. You know why? Ay kung itotal naton ang mga kwarta nga halin kay Ma'am Branya, kag kay Ma'am Poras that time, siguro kabakal ka na iPhone. Joke. Pero tuod, kay every time may periodical test or summative test, may kontrata ran sanday ma'am ka namon. Na kung sino ang maka-perfect ka exam, may 100 pesos. May 100 pesos ko nga premyo. Siyempre, ako, hay mukhang pera. Nag-study gid ko para maka-perfect. Para makakwarta. Then I ended up collecting not only 100, but more than that. Brainy kaya ako noon, pero wag mo nang itanong kung hanggang ngayon. Kidding aside, lesson that we can get is hard work really pays off 100 times. See where you are now? The hard work from copying the answer sa Google. I mean, your hard work of your parents answering your modules is right. Those sala how. Pero your hard work from answering your modules and doing those performance tasks, which is awkward sometimes because you will video recording of yourself doing dance steps, singing a song, and sending it to someone is such a shame, right? Like what I'm doing right now. Sharing those memories which I kept almost 2 decades, and it will be posted on different social media platforms. My God, it was a shame. But see, you're now harvesting the hard work of your parents. I mean, your hard work from doing those things. Don't be afraid to try something new. When I transferred at Palangia Elementary School, a big school, a bigger environment, which means bigger opportunities ahead, bigger chances to improve my talents, and enhance the skills that San Julian Primary School honed. I joined several activities, from dancing to sports, and even running as a candidate of SSGO. I do accept all those challenges because they say you shouldn't be afraid to come out of your shell, your comfort zone, and don't forget to enjoy. They say high school life. High school life, oh my high school life, every memory kay ganda. High school days, oh my high school days, are exciting kay saya. Oh, see? Kaman ako magkanta. Pero kidding aside, high school life is the most exciting part as a student. It was fun though, but the pressure is really there. You have to do your good, better, and even your best so that you can enter in an excellent and most outstanding universities when you graduated high school. When you heard the word high school, what comes on your mind? I asked some of my friends the exact question, and someone replied me, mga kadungula namon. Pero mind you, they are now professionals. We are now professionals. Let me tell you and warn you at the same time. We will meet, or you will meet, different people with different personalities along the way. So, choose your group of friends because your friends will be the one to define who really you are. There is a saying goes, tell me who your friends are and I tell you mine. Joke. Pero tell me who your friends are and I tell you who you are. But at the end of the day, it's you who knows yourself better. According to Tishona Barber, Miss USA 2016, do not fear failure, but please be terrified of regrets. It's not wrong to commit mistakes unless you repeat it over and over again. All you have to do is to accept your mistakes, learn from it, and then find a solution that if you will encounter it again, you know what you have to do. To tell you honestly, I am not kind of student who is what you call studious. My study habits is not good. I only read books and my notes every time my teacher says, okay, tomorrow we will have an exam. That's it. Then after that, back to the basic. I remembered so vividly, di ko dun pagpangaranan ang teacher ko that time. High 79 grade school ka na, first grading. When we are going to take the periodical exam, grabe, gidya para malhas ko. Kay pag-abot sa mga equations and formulas, hay, maan. May Alzheimer's takan ka day ah. There are 10 chairs yung naka-form into a circle. Then every chair, there is a question, probably a mathematical problem. All you have to do is to solve every mathematical problem in 5 minutes. Then you should transfer to another chair so that you can finish all those problems. Don't worry, kapasar ko ah. Mga 3 times lang galing mag-retake. Because tandos ako magkopya. Hindi mangopya ha, pero somehow. Joke. Every time nga may ginasulat sa blackboard ang amon maestra, ga-take down notes gid ko. Hay kung kisa, kung ano ang ginasulat na, amura na gina-exam na. Thank me later, guys. In short, hindi magtinamad magsulat or magkopya ha. High school life will not be memorable if IT mo ka crush or IT mo ka agi ka puppy love. I remember that Ma'am Nida said during our primary days, she says, bata pa ka mo, hindi ani magnubyo-nubyo. Kay grade 4 pa ata ako that time sag na-assign si Ma'am Nida giya. Ginpati ko man gid ang ginhambal ni Ma'am Nida nga hindi magnubyo hay bata pa. Till I transfer sa Palanggiya, ay di na ako makita ni Ma'am Nida or di ko doon makita si Ma'am Nida. Siyempre nagtuon-tuon man ta eh. Joke. Pero why ko kamo gina-encourage nga magnubyo pag abot nyo high school ha. You have to enjoy your teenager life. Kisalang ka mo mangin bata. Hindi magdali mga buhi ha. Kay mahal ang diaper kag gatas. If I am not here para sermonan ka mo, I just want you to remind that don't hurry things. Hindi ka magdali, just ride the tide, enjoy the process, know the purpose kung insat ka mo ga-eskwela. Insat ka mo ginapa-eskwela. Kay man, if ever nga ginapa-eskwela ka or ginastusan ka kaiba, you should probably study hard. I am not born with a golden spoon. In short, hindi kami manggaranon. Di man guro lipod ka ninyo nga si Papa, isa ka mangunguma, si Nanay, isa ka employee sa co-op. Meaning, isa lang ang may sure nga pangita every month. And duwa pa kami magbugto. Pero, I am thankful to them. Kay waay man sa pagpabugal, this is not to brag, pero waay tamon kaagi magbugto karang manggarab or kung ano pa dyan. Kay man, naghimakas ang amon nga ginikanan para di namon maagyan ang inagyananda. That's how we value the hard work and their sacrifice. And we learn how to tipid nga ginatawag. How to appreciate little things. Si Papa, kapangakikidran if may mga uyang kaw nga kanon every time magkaon kaw. And dapat is ubuson mo gid ang pagkaon nga ginbuol mo. And they always remind us to strive hard. Hindi nyo ka magpag-iruga ni Papa nyo. Amo gid ang permi hambal ni nanay kanamon. Si Nini, permi gidran gahambal nga ang gugma dyan lang ran. Kung may tinapusan kaw, kag may obra, sandado ran mangita kag malagas kanimo, iruga bala si tita mo jing, maestra dun sa UST. She will keep always reminds me of that. Fast forward kay piling ko natak-andun ka mo. When I graduated high school, of course, I have a plan to go to college, but the thing is, my parents can't afford to send me in college. I have that inget factor to my classmates back in high school because their education are secured already. All they have to do is choose a university, take an exam, and pass it. Then, that's it. But in my case, tagilid pa tayo mga chong. But, I am thankful to someone who lent a hand to send me to college. I decided to take an entrance exam at West Visayas State University, Pototan campus, and undergo almost 2 interviews, and the rest is history. I passed an entrance exam. I also passed the exam of my first choice, which is BE Ed or Bachelor of Elementary Education. Who says taking education as a course is easy? Hell no, it wasn't. From exams to reporting, up to making your lesson plans, demos, and even during practice teaching. Then, you would tell me this, probably. Sinuna gambal ka nimo nga amuran bulon mga kurso how? I know, but on my part, I don't have a choice but to grab this opportunity because if not, I can't go to college. But I must say, with the help of the people around me that time, it makes my college life a lot much more easier. And I enjoyed it. Thanks to my besties there. And that's where I met Mami Con. We were batchmate. We were classmates. Not just that, we are friends. Kag siya ang koropyahan ko. Joke. Di nyo ko pag-erogon ha. Just imitate the good one. Pero, dali na lang gid siya. Mga 5 pages na lang. Okay pa ka mo? When I graduated college, di ko dun pag-mention awards ko ha. Basta, hindi ako cum laude. Hopefully, isa, dua, or mas okay if tanan ka mo graduates with flying colors. I really don't figure out what my life could be and what I am going to be because probably I don't like to be a teacher's ops. Baga mag-react kag magtaas ang kiray nyo, pamatiin nyo ko danay. Because it's not my first love. Diyan mo pa matudaan nga ang imo nga first love, it can't be your true love. I enrolled in a review center to prepare for a licensure examination for teachers or LET. I do remember before taking LET, we lit a candle at Haro Cathedral. And at the same time, I say my prayer. You know what did I pray? I prayed to Him that if it is really for me, I'll pass this. And I will accept it wholeheartedly in case. If I don't pass this exam on my first take, then it's not for me. Because before the result is released, I flew to Manila because of the job opportunity. I applied to a private school operated by nuns. It helps children who is dropped out, can't afford to go to a public school due to financially unstable. It's kind of the same with us. I developed the love for teaching. They make me realize how important and how worth it I am as an individual. Before you experience this modular learning, they are dealing with it way before. This scenario wasn't new to me. The kids there are answering their modules on their own. They will just ask you questions if they don't really understand it. And I am very happy every time they ask me because it means they are really eager to learn. I found an extraordinary family there. A couple of months passed. One of my friends messaged me saying, "Congratulations." Then I asked her, why? Then she sent a screenshot of the list of the let passers. And guess what? I saw. I saw my name was in there. Ecclesiastes 3:11. He made everything beautiful in its time. You just need to be patient. But just like the other, I need to go and find my own growth as an individual. I left them 2017 and decided to go back here, trying my luck to enter in public school. While I am hunting and aiming for that opportunity, I didn't stop. I enrolled at Iloilo State Colleges of Fisheries, Barotac Nuevo Campus, taking up Masters in Instructional Leadership Education, major in General Science. Di lang halata, no? I graduated last December 2019. All of my don'ts and doubts turned into do's and possible. According to Lloyd Luna, one of the famous inspirational speaker, many people may have the will to reach the dream, but only a few are willing to do it. Your willingness to succeed is more important than your will to make it. Before I end this, excited, let me take this opportunity to thank everybody and that someone who is the reason behind of my small wins in life. To my lolo iba, I owe you a lot. If not because of you, I don't know where I am going and where I'm gonna be right now. Although until now, and at some point, I'm trying my best to fulfill that purpose of mine. He probably sent you to me to direct my path where I am supposed to be. What and where I am right now, it is because of you. I know that you want to see me wearing one of those uniforms. It may not be now, but one day you'll see me wearing one of those, I promised. To my parents, thank you for always being my backbone. To my grandparents, thank you for those threatening advice. And to Lolo Mosyong, I hope I make you proud at some point. And to everyone and to those who believes in me, thank you. And to those who doesn't, thank you for watching and listening. I will leave you with some words to ponder. According to Lloyd Luna, mostly speaker says, dream big at libre ang mangarap. Pero hindi libre ang pag-abot sa mga pangarap. Dahil kung libre ang pangarap, sana lahat tayo ay successful na. And let me leave you this. Take and grab all the opportunities and chances that life is giving you. Because according to Dishona Barber, giving up is the birth of regrets. It is just a pandemic. Your eagerness to learn should be more contagious than COVID-19. My warmest congratulations to everyone. Thank you, and God bless us all.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our graduates.
Aranyador Roger Jr. Barnezo, San Julian, Badiangan, Iloilo. Parents, Mr. Roger Sr. and Mrs. Sally Aranyador. Casquejo Giancarlo Riego, San Julian, Badiangan, Iloilo. Parents, Mr. Roy and Mrs. Edna Casquejo. Casquejo Kian Carl Riego, San Julian, Badiangan, Iloilo. Parents, Mr. Roy and Mrs. Edna Casquejo. Gahe Sian Michael Ariete, San Julian, Badiangan, Iloilo. Parent, Miss Christy Gahe. Aportadera Shari Labrillaso, with honors, San Julian, Badiangan, Iloilo. Parents, Mr. Jury and Mrs. Sharon Rose Aportadera. Aranyador Jenny Arsenal, San Julian, Badiangan, Iloilo. Parents, Mr. Fermin and Mrs. Gina Aranyador. Arsenal Paula Jean Lorania, Latawan, Badiangan, Iloilo. Parents, Mr. Vincent and Mrs. Marbe Arsenal. Casquejo Narjane Aranyador, San Julian, Badiangan, Iloilo. Parents, Mr. Nario and Mrs. Ruby Casquejo. Sanchez Tresha May Adulacion, with honors, San Julian, Badiangan, Iloilo. Parents, Mr. Adrian and the late Mrs. Reina Sanchez.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Concepcion S. Aligario, the class advisor of our graduates. Let us proceed to the presentation of graduates by Nida C. Lorilia, Teacher 2, at the same time, Teacher in charge of the school, to be followed by a confirmation of graduates by Roel F. Bermejo, Schools Division Superintendent, Schools Division of Iloilo.
Mr. Roel F. Bermejo, Schools Division Superintendent, Schools Division of Iloilo, I have the honor to present to you 9 members of the graduating class of San Julian Elementary School, of which 4 are boys and 5 are girls. They have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education this school year 2020-2021. I hereby request confirmation for their graduation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Schools Division Superintendent of the Schools Division of Iloilo, and upon recommendation by your school head, that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements for elementary level under the K-12 Basic Education Program prescribed by the Department of Education, I now confirm you graduates of the Schools Division of Iloilo for school year 2020-2021 with all the rights, benefits, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
According to James E. Faust, the thankful heart opens our eyes to the multitude of blessings that continually surround us. Today, it is our glad to hear a message coming from Division Superintendent, Schools Division of Iloilo, Roel F. Bermejo, to be followed by another graduation message from Dr. Ramir A. Oitico, Regional Director, Region 6, and Leonor M. Briones, Secretary, Department of Education.
I greet all completers and graduates of the Schools Division of Iloilo for having hurdled the most challenging school year in our time, school year 2020-2021. This is the second time that we celebrate and recognize the hard work and success of our learners, where there is absence of colorful and festive programs attended by parents, teachers, learners, and other stakeholders. Since the end of the last school year, schools have started using online portals to banner the fruits of educating young minds despite the challenges and difficulties posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. Indeed, no pandemic or any calamity of this kind shall ever weaken our spirits to persevere for the good of our schools, especially of our learners. This year's theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, is a testament to the Department of Education's desire of bringing quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating basic education to every Filipino learner staying at home due to the pandemic. To our learners, especially the completers and graduates, these times of great challenge call us once more to understand fully what resilience means. This word may be hazy for many of you today, but resilience is not just about being able to overcome experiences due to adversities, disasters, or calamities. A psychologist said, resilience is the ability to rebound from setbacks without being discouraged by external circumstances. Let the difficulties you have encountered this school year make you more highly self-motivated and equipped to face challenges big and small. We cannot be ourselves without the other and without the others. And so we thank everyone, the teachers, community leaders, local government unit officials, alumni, and parents for never abandoning us in our fight for education. Truly, we will not be victorious in this fight without you supporting us throughout this journey. We recognize most especially the role of our parents, our strongest and most important collaborators in this new normal of education, for they did not only contribute to the final realization, but at the same time participate in our mission of developing lifelong learners. This pandemic has affected so many, but as long as the family is complete, life goes on for us. Thanks to our families for their contribution and their patient support. As we continue to adhere and commit to protect the safety, health, and well-being of our learners, teachers, and personnel to prevent further transmission of COVID-19 while ensuring learning continuity, DepEd ILOILO remains committed to strengthen and improve the delivery of quality, relevant education to every Ilonggo learner. Various programs and innovations are to be implemented before the school year ends, which include the establishment of farm schools and the institutionalization of the ILOILO Division Employees Academy or IDEA, among others. These initiatives shall ensure continuity of learning, not just of our learners, but also of DepEd personnel appropriate to any setting or situation. Again, our sincerest congratulations to everyone, especially to this year's completers and graduates. With you all in our minds, DepEd ILOILO, the premier schools division with a glorious past, prominence of the present, and distinction of the future, shall keep our commitment of making every Ilonggo learner a champion. Padayon ang edukasyon sa Iloilo, kag padayon ang pagbuylo Iloilo.
Congratulations, dear graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021. You make us look at the future with anticipation and pride. You have once again proven that true champions can thrive in the midst of the challenging realities of life. Your sheer grit and resilience have brought you this far in your lifelong pursuit of quality education. Your achievements call for a celebration. You have risen above the worst of times and have responded to the overwhelming demands of the new normal with elan. Your education must not only be reflected in your report cards, but must be manifested in how you masterfully deal with life. An embodiment of courage, compassion, character, and competence. As you relish this moment, remember to celebrate your success with our indefatigable advocates and champions of quality education. Teachers, parents, school administrators, education leaders, stakeholders, and friends, among others. Your success seals our triumph over trials. It propels our collective aspiration for a brighter future despite the limitations caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. This is just the beginning of a beautiful journey ahead. We firmly believe in your potential for success because in DepEd Region 6, every child is a champion. As you cross this time of immense challenges and great opportunities, keep your passion for greatness alive. May your achievements inspire everyone to move forward with a renewed sense of hope, meaning, and purpose. Together, we shall rise as one. Ipadayon ta ang pagpalanggaanay. Once again, congratulations and mabuhay!
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Now let's proceed to the conferment of honors and awarding of medals. Apordedera Shari L. with honors. Sanchez Tricia May A. with honors. Bo Binig said, "A dream becomes a goal when action is taken toward its achievement." This time, let us hear a message from the representative of the awardees, Tricia May A. Sanchez, with honors.
It was not so long ago when I dared to dream, and not so long ago when I dared to take the first essential steps towards the fulfillment of my quest for education. Hence, pandemic changes our normal lives, but it doesn't change our goal, our desire, our dreams. Yes, we made it. We are here today. We are here to share the intensity of emotions, the smiling faces of our classmates, family and friends, not inside the auditorium, but distant from each other, celebrating our big moment through virtual walls of a computer or phone screen. To our distinguished guest speaker, Ms. Jerilyn Bautista, Mr. Jose Ben Abuno, our principal in charge of the district, Schools District of Badiangan, the Honorable Barangay Captain, Mrs. Rosemary Cartera, the teaching force of San Julian Elementary School, headed by Mrs. Nida Lurilla, teacher in charge, guests, fellow graduates, and to our dear parents. A beautiful and pleasant day to all of you. This is our day of celebration. Class of 2021, if no one else deserves to celebrate, we certainly do. Not only have we survived through 4 long quarters with at least 8 modules per subject area each quarter, and 4 summative tests and performance tasks, but we have survived 7 long grueling, tiring, inspiring, tear-jerking, humbling, rewarding years of our elementary experience. We have triumphed over barriers that we often thought we would never get past. Young as I am today, I can say that failures and trials should not be the reason for us to say no and never try to do something. Rather, let us make them an inspiration to do better. Let them strengthen our character. These medals we have today are the fruits of our labors, and I know we could not be this best if not because to our mama and papa, nanay and tatay, who were always there to guide us. Ma and pa, wherever you are, madamo gid nga salamat. I owe a lot of you, Nay. I loved you so much. Kag salamat sa pagpalangga. To my titos and titas, salamat sa suporta kag pagiya. To my teachers for the insurmountable dedication and patience. Moms and sir, I learned a lot of things from you, which I will value as I continue getting through my dreams. To my fellow graduates, we end up one glorious chapter of our lives, and a new one will begin. New adventures, new friendships, new series of struggles, but with the things we learned from Julian Elementary School, let's keep boldly stepping towards the fulfillment of our dreams and aspirations. Along the way, we may meet a lot of the trials, but our burning desire to reach our goals will keep us from straying or giving up. Along the way were many uncertainties, but we certain beacons of light will show us the right path to take. Fellow graduates, please stand. Let us thank God, therefore, for His unceasing grace and guidance. Our teachers for their immeasurable dedication, our parents for their unconditional support all through these years, and our friends who walk along with us side by side. Because of them, we are able to reach this endeavor. Because of them, we can truly say, we made it! Congratulations, fellow graduates! Thank you and mabuhay!
Truly, the school honed you to become individuals the world is in need of. Now, Paula Jean L. Arsenal will lead the school's Pledge of Loyalty.
Pakitaas ng kanang kamay at sabay-sabay nating bigkasin ang panunumpa sa katapatan. Sa marangal na pagkakataong ito, buong puso ko'y pinangako ang dakilang layunin at ulirang paglilingkod sa aking inang paralan na laging mapagkatiwalaan, paglingkuran at mamahalin ko ang buong may kapal, bayan, mamayan, at maasikaso ngalan ng karangalan ng paaralang elementarya ng San Julian at maging tapat sa kanya kailanman.
Today we reap the fruit of our labor. We march together with passion and fervor. The years were filled with memories we'll savor. To our parents we bring dignity and honor. Today we start a beautiful beginning, a clean slate for us that's truly inspiring. Oblivious this time of failing, to our mentor salute, we shall continue learning. are closer to our dreams. We are closer to our dreams. Finally we reach the gate to our dreams. It's time to unlock and follow our path. Never been this close before to reach for the top. Today we remember our friends with fondness for making us bright in those times of darkness, for being our strength in moments of weakness, for being our partners in our happiness and loneliness. We are closer to our dreams. We are closer to our dreams. Finally we reach the point of no return. It's time to give back. Now is our turn. Never been this sure before to serve mankind. As we leave these walls, we'll leave our stories behind. We'll make things happen, so help us God. We are closer to our dreams. We are closer to our dreams. Finally we reach the gate to our dreams. It's time to unlock and follow our path. Never been this close before to reach for the top. We are closer to our dreams. We are closer to our dreams. Finally we reach the point of no return. It's time to give back. Now is our turn. Never been this close before to serve mankind.
Today, we close the door to the past, open the door to the future, take breath, step on through, and start a new chapter in our lives. To close this virtual graduation ceremony, let us hear Nida C. Lorelia, teacher in charge of the school.
Before we close this virtual ceremony, I'd like to take this opportunity to say, on behalf of the faculty and staff of San Julian Elementary School, congratulations! Both the graduates and the parents, family and friends who have helped us arrive at this moment. Our graduates, it is clearly seen your outstanding achievements and it is well-deserved pride amid the COVID-19 pandemic and modular learning. Just think about all that brought us here. All the trials and misfortunes, too great to recall, all the nights of study, all the stress, all the efforts, all the insights, all of it. It all comes together today, this virtual ceremony. As we witnessed your defying fruitful journey come to an end, Another door awaits you with lots of opportunities, chances, challenges, and pursuits. There comes a time that you will apply all the information, knowledge, wisdom you gained. And that time is now. As you leave the gates of your alma mater, kindly embody the ideas that we implanted and possess the visions of holding the light and be successful. Nonetheless, we assure you that we are just here waiting for your comeback as a successful one. Madamo gid nga salamat sa mga ginikanan nga ara nagasuporta sa eskwelahan kag sa ila mga kabataan. Again, thank you and always keep safe. Mabuhay, Class of 2021!
One day you have the power to make a difference, so use it well. May we continue to do amazing things in life. Thank you for watching and congratulations to our class of 2021 graduates. San Julian Elementary School is so proud of you. Mabuhay tayong lahat. This is Sir Robert Escalada Pinuela, your Master of Ceremony.
Sinupok man ang magkabagong